We've got hostages on the secluded Genosha Island, and we cannot let this stand. It's time to turn up the energy and liberate our fellow mutants in Capcom's 1994 release, Xmen Mutant Apocalypse. You play as Cyclops, Psylocke, Gambit, Beast, and Wolverine for this mission, and are treated to some of the best graphics and soundtrack that the SNES has to offer. This game is challenging but fair and requires players to learn each character's unique abilities and strengths. Without that, it'll be a mighty struggle to free your people from the clutches of the mega villain Apocalypse. And it's that variety approach that adds significant depth to this title. Now, this game also has outstanding replay value as there are levels that are unique to each character, so it requires multiple runs to see the entirety of what the game has to offer. So let's head into our briefing and hear the plan for saving those hostages. Professor X will be our guide as we undertake one of the strongest console X-Men games in history. Alright, and welcome again to our walkthrough. We are going through now our fourth Super Nintendo game, and this is truly one that I think might be the best X-Men game that was released for this generation. I've played the Sega Genesis one, but man, Xmen Mutant Apocalypse is among my favorites to go through. So we're going to let you watch the opening story here. If you haven't already, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're up to about 25 walkthroughs that we've done, including now we've started to bridge into doing live walkthroughs of games on Tuesday nights on the channel. So if you're into live streams and you want to join us as we go through some longer RPGs, you're welcome to do that too. So a lot of variety coming out of the channel in weeks and months ahead. So we're getting our basic backstory here of Xmen Mutant Apocalypse. They're going to give everyone just kind of the basics in case you never were a part of X-Men or don't know the story, which I do appreciate. Like, even though X-Men is so, transcendent of generation and all that, and there have been so many different installments of the franchise and just all of that, you still have to give that backstory. You still have an on-ramp for people that maybe have never done it or never seen it to get on here. So you've got the nice backstory of how Professor X is looking to, live peacefully, humans and mutants alike. And now we get over to the plot of today's game, which is on Genosha Island. So it's a secluded island where some mutants have been taken captive, and this kind of lays the groundwork for the mission that we're going to be completing today. So a good bit of backstory that you get in the beginning of this, a couple of little cutscenes. The text scroll's a little slow for me, in my opinion, but not the end of the world here. But they're really making an effort to give a good backstory and a good context in which we're going to enter here. So letting you know, and also letting you know that the main villain of today, as we get to this next cutscene, is the monstrous entity known as Apocalypse. And there he is, just beautifully drawn, great graphics and animation in this game. And now we cut to our heroes. These are the 5 that you're going to be able to control throughout the course of the game today. We've got Beast, Gambit, Psylocke, Cyclops, and of course Wolverine, fan favorite there. So really, really great graphically, awesome music in this game as well, and we are going to dive right into our missions here. You do have a training mode if you need to practice any of this stuff, but we're going to go right ahead and let Professor X do his whole spiel here. So he's going to let you know, I suppose I could read it. Hear me, my X-Men. Your mission is to invade the island of Genosha. And I don't sound like him at all. And discern the location of the captured mutants. Okay, we've got that much. You'll be able to... I can't do a Patrick Stewart. You'll be able to obtain information regarding the Genoshan prison from their computer network. But beware. The way to the central computer is guarded heavily. I don't know what I sound like. By both Genoshan guards, I sound ridiculous, and mutant hunting sentinels. Yes, that's right. Sentinels are the main enemy in these first 5 levels here. By splitting up, we can more effectively disperse these enemy forces. All right, well, let's do that. Wolverine shall gain access into the Sentinel Factory. Oh man, I could have skipped. I should probably skip this, but I'll let it play out. Ensuring that all Sentinels being manufactured are destroyed. All right, that's Wolverine's job. Cyclops will intercept and destroy the Genoshan Army train transport, thereby cutting off their supply lines. That's pretty pretty devious there. It's actually a pretty good plan. Psylocke shall strike at the main base, drawing the fire away from the others. Oh, okay, so we're just throwing her on the sacrificial hill. While Psylocke distracts the Genosians, Gambit will attack the soldiers' harbor base. Oh yeah, he's gonna do just fine. And finally, Beast shall gain entry to the central computer and extract all information on the whereabouts of the captured mutants. I'm really trying to slow down here. There we go. The success of this mission rests with each of you and your incredible mutant powers. Hopefully I did okay reading all that. You get a lot of story, and then you get to break up and pick which hero you want to start with. So I am going to start with Wolverine here. He's one of my favorites to control in this, has a good variety of attacks, and his claws are just, they kick butt. And we bust out, and in we go to the Sentinel factory here, right? So we're going to make sure that we stop the production of this. And when you use your attack here, now that dash attack is accomplished by hitting double tapping forward and pressing attack. So it does kind of like a dash attack there. And the other one he has, if you jump and then press down and forward with attack, he'll do that kind of lunging claw swipe from the air. So those are really two of his main attacks. He also has like an uppercut punch, like a Shoryuken type of motion that you can use. I don't particularly use it that much. I tend to stick mostly to the two I've featured here. So I got to clear out these enemies here. The dash attack does a great job of taking them out and inflicting a lot of damage on them. In case you did lose some health, you go there. And then if you just push forward into the walls, you can actually climb any wall with Wolverine's claws. So you can use attack to attack above you. Whoops. To attack above you to take out these like laser shooting enemies here, and then quickly jump up and take out these guys who have like bombs that they drop on you. Easy to navigate up this first set of walls though. And each of these first levels has I believe each of them has kind of the first like mid-level boss that you have to get through, like one of these robots here. So I use the dash attack. You can actually get behind this guy and make it work for you, but that dash attack does a lot of damage. So if you can pull off like 3 or 4 of those, you should be fine. Then we'll get rid of this wall, and now we are going to climb down here. You saw me get it earlier. There are 3 X's in each of these first 5 levels with each of the different X-Men that if you collect all 3, you get yourself an extra life. So you're going to want to get those. So we've got 2 out of 3. Now I'm going to hang here on this spinal column, it seems. I'm going to push right, get the X, and then quickly do that dash strike back to the left to make sure I don't fall down a pit. And that's the 3rd X, and now we have an extra life for Wolverine. So you'll be able to actually collect an extra life in each of these first 5 levels for each of the X-Men. Give yourself a little distance if you're going to do that dash attack. If you dash through somebody without knocking them down, you're vulnerable to an attack. So just be careful. And now we are up to the head sentinel here, and all we're going to do is just jump side to side and use that dash, or that air swipe, basically. So you jump, you press down and forward with your down and forward and attack, and it does a pretty good amount of damage to the Sentinel here. Just try to stay out of the way of their eye lasers, but it's only about 7 or 8 hits before you cut the head off the snake, essentially, and finish Wolverine's mission. So out goes the Sentinel. Wolverine is effectively done and has fulfilled his portion of the mission. Who do we go to next? Let's go to Cyclops here. We'll just go along the top row, I think, and finish these up. So Cyclops now, he's got to take care of the train transport to cut off supply lines. And man, Cyclops is pretty darn cool. So he has a couple of ways to fire his eye laser, and it is overpowered. The way that I'm doing it ducking is if you roll from forward to down and then press attack. But if you do like a fireball motion from Street Fighter down to forward and press attack, you'll do the standard level eye laser there. And then jump forward, grab the X here, a quick drop kick to take out that guy. I'm going to rely on the eye laser heavily here. So I'm going to duck and take this guy out. If you have to adjust your eye laser your I-beam to the level they're coming through on. So you see this one's on the ground. I got to hop down and do it from up there. So you get kind of familiar with the different levels that those bikes come through on. And then if you push forward here, you've only got a few more enemies. I like to do the ducking I-beam here. It just kind of makes it a little bit simpler. If you double tap forward, you'll do that sliding sweep attack, which is pretty good. It has multiple hits, kind of acts like Wolverine's dash strike that we did. A quick drop kick, and then when this bridge comes out, get all the way to the left to collect that second X so you can get your extra life. We're going to move through the swamp here. I like using the sweep attack here, the double dash forward and just kind of moving through so you don't get sandwiched with two guys from either side. And we are through the swamp and moving along swimmingly. So another stop here, and just going to duck and use some of those lasers. The guys with the guns are very annoying to deal with if you don't take them out first, so that would be my recommendation. I think we have one more scene where we've got to take out some enemies, and then we are up to the train. So if you can get good just like that, that's why I duck when I do it, because those guns shoot at eye level. And then we're up to the train. Now, don't get up and fight the train yet. You want to jump back and get that X first off of the top level. And now you're at the train. And really all you have to do, if you've gotten proficient at it, you can just keep firing that eye laser at the lowest level. And it's going to take out the train in six shots. So pretty simple if you've mastered that technique. Again, rolling from forward to down does the ducking I-beam. And it is nasty. It's overpowered. All right, quick business on Cyclops there, and now we move over to Psylocke, the poor distraction that she was going to be. And as you see, it works very well, because the Sentinel comes in right away and fires down her vehicle there, and now she is in no man's land and has to survive. Thankfully, she's pretty badass, so we'll be able to do that, I think, here. She's got a variety of moves. The fireball motion is going to fire out that multi-hit fireball, which is a really powerful move for her. The other thing with Psylocke here, so there is an X above us. What you'll need to do is actually press down and attack when you're jumping, so you get that bounce off of your enemy when you drop kick. And that will allow you to get the X. Now, that flying knee is like the Shoryuken motion, from the uppercut motion from Street Fighter. It's forward, down, and then down and forward with the attack button. So a couple of different motions there that you can use for special attacks from Psylocke. I tend to stick mostly to the fireball motion that she's got. It's pretty powerful and multiple hits on that for her. So picked up our second X there, I believe. Oh, I'm sandwiched here. Her sweep attack is really powerful too. Does a 360 motion, so you can get people, clear out people if they're behind or in front of you there. And then the fireball motion to clear these guys out. You can also kind of juggle, almost like getting extra lives in Mario 3. You can kind of do that drop kick if you want to keep like above everybody if you choose, like this, and sometimes you can juggle 2 or 3 shots just like that there. And knock people down, so if you need to clear things out. A variety of attacks for Psylocke, none of them like overly powerful, but she can jump super high. She's she's got a wide range of attacks. Oh, that was nifty. Just kind of hopped over that bullet there. That was good. And then we'll use the fireball to clear him out. Is he done? One more shot? Oh, gosh. Watch out. Throwing grenades in there. Yeah, and then the dash forward there is her sliding sweep as well, if you need that. Okay, needed health there. Got that, which is a very nice collection. And now we're up to that midway boss that we talked about. Oh, you know what? I guess we didn't have that with Cyclops, I suppose. But now we're back to one of these. And easiest way I've dealt with these, generally, he's going to fire that thing out, and then kind of as you... just kind of take your time with this one. If you can get a fireball off, that's great. Oh, I got lucky there. I didn't think I was going to survive. If you can get a fireball motion off with them, great. That's pretty good. I got greedy. But you want to take this one kind of one thing at a time. See, do as I say, not as I do. You get in and out kind of thing. Okay, once we have finished that midway boss, the floor starts falling. You want to double tap forward and just keep sweeping these guys out from underneath themselves, like just forward and do that sweep attack, and then get off of that platform. Grab the last X and then get out of here, because you don't want to be in the way when that floor falls from underneath you. 2 guys with knives here. These guys stink. Really try to do your best to focus on one at a time if you can. Use the ducking sweep kick or maybe that double dash forward to take one of them out. And then you have advanced to the end where the same Sentinel that knocked you off of your bike is now here to try to, end your life. We would like that not to happen today, so we're going to attempt this by using a lot of that juggle drop kick that Psylocke has. So you can, keep hopping kind of thing. The more that you're up and down, it kind of changes the level that the lasers that come out of his eyes will make it a little tougher for him to hit you. Yeah, just as I say that, of course. But he's going to throw a couple of grenades in there, and I just kind of chip away as best I can with the drop kicks that Psylocke has. Ooh, that was pretty sweet, 3 in a row. And he's not too tough to take out here if you just rely on that strategy. So 3 down, we've gotten 3 extra lives for our X-Men, and now we only have 2 more missions to complete. And let's move to Gambit next, as he has to break in. And what is his job? The harbor, I believe, the harbor base. So he drops a card. Pretty cool entrance flying in from the ceiling there. Now, I like Gambit a lot in this. His attack combo is pretty strong, and he finishes with that roll attack right here. You can see that kind of keeps you out of the way of getting sandwiched from people pretty easily. So like his strength there of being able to get out of kind of sticky situations where he's surrounded. And then with him, he has a variety of ways to shoot cards. So you can double tap forward to shoot a single card forward, or you can double tap up on the D-pad. Ooh, let's jump and get that X. You can double tap up on the D-pad and then attack, and you can throw a card above you. We're going to need to rely on that when we get to the boss here. And then additionally, you can use the fireball motion again, rolling down to forward, and he will throw a spray of 3 different cards in front of him to take out enemies. So a variety of ways that you can utilize his special ability. Let's just take this dork out. Just keep poking him in the face with my stick. Don't clip that. All right, and then we're going to work our way up this direction. If you work all the way to the left, you get your second X there, and then you just got to retrace your steps. And, excuse me, we'll get all the way back up to where we were. We've got 2 X's out of nowhere. Now, the other thing you can do with him, which will come in handy later in the game, if you hold the up on the D-pad and then just press the attack button, I'm pretty sure this works for everybody, that you can use just their final attack from their combination by holding up and pressing attack. So if you just want to knock down an opponent, that is a way that you can do it. All right, we're going to run through these cargo containers now. Now, you want to get on one that has a short chain and then jump up twice quickly to get that final X. Go back and watch that section if it's tricky to you. You got to get on one of those cargo containers that has a short chain, jump up to the next one, and then quickly over to the right to get that final X. Now we're on the elevator. They all come from the middle on this first one. In that barrel is a health restore, but if you can avoid getting it right away, it helps. Well, now it's out there, so it's going to disappear if I don't get it, I think. So I might as well grab it. Because, yeah, you only have a limited amount of time to pick that up if you don't need it. All right, going to clear them out with a couple of cards here and just kind of like trip the guy behind me just to clear out the traffic that I've got here. Cards are decent damage, but it's an immediate knockdown, which is very helpful in certain situations. So is the sweep move with his stick there. So, all right, take out the guy with the gun. Oh boy, watch out. Obviously, duck under bullets, things that are totally possible in video games, but not in real life. Okay, one more scene of fighting. Oh, crap. Hate those knife guys. One more scene of fighting against guys, and then I think, oh man, really not the sharpest right now. Okay, just keep him knocked down and try to work our way through. Okay, that was a good combo on him. He's almost done. There we go. All right, and I think we are through, and now we're on to the water vehicle. I don't know what the heck it is. Water bike? That's not a bike. He's standing there. Water jet ski, whatever it is. And now we are going to head towards the aircraft that is defending their harbor base is going to come at us, and this is where we're going to use that double tap up and then attack to take out the guns on this aircraft. So there are 4 of them. Get underneath each one of them. Now they're going to fire out lasers every now and then. I got lucky. It didn't come down on me there. But 4 shots with the cards are going to take out the guns here. So just be aware. Like they'll fire out lasers there every now and then intermittently. But if you go quickly, you can take them out pretty easily. And then all you have to do is take out the driver here. Do not worry about the guys in the cabin. As soon as you take out the driver, the mission is over. So... And just like that, we have finished Gambit's mission, and only 1 to go before we are through the first missions of all of the X-Men. So, and we've gotten extra lives for each of them, which is great. We just bank those. So right now we're sitting at like 14 lives among all 5 X-Men to get through this game. All right, Beast is next, and he's got himself a pretty darn cool set of moves as well. The one that you just saw as he introed there is that he can stomp on people from above. Also, his headbutt is super high damage, which is really nice. That's just double tapping forward and pressing the Y button. Excuse me. And then he can stomp on people from above, and if you press up near a ceiling, he can also walk on the ceilings, which makes things pretty nice. So I can stay completely out of the way of these guys, just drop off, stomp on them, and whittle them down that way if I don't feel like engaging with them all at the same time. Oh, tried to juggle him there, and that didn't work. Great move. He still does have a sweep. If you duck and attack, it'll still sweep the leg the way that would make Karate Kid fans proud. And just one more guy to clear out here before we can move on. Okay, we're already to the midway boss. What I like to do here is just kind of stand on this pipe. I do not like to engage. Oop, jump over the little things that they shoot at you. He'll go from side to side. But really, I'm going to whittle him down with punches from this pipe here. I don't bother standing on the ground because those little mines that come out constantly knock me down. So it's just taking your time doing this. I could probably, maybe try to stomp on him using different attacks, but I'm satisfied just being slow and steady here. Okay, a couple more punches. All right, and he's out of here. So really no big deal. Now you want to climb up the right side, and when he's gone and the screen advances, there is an X up here. That's the first one we need to collect. So make sure you don't advance past that screen without getting that, so we can get ourselves another extra life. And now we're moving down to this section. Again, if you stand on that lever there, it reveals the second X you need for Beast. And then we have one more lever here, and then health restore if you need it. I skip right past the big goon there. You don't have to worry about them. But they have these like floating drones are all around. Just make sure to punch them kind of from a distance, and you can clear them out so they don't give you any trouble. Then we're going to work our way left. Now from here, I'm going to take this out first. From here, you want to jump all the way to the left, hold up so that you grab on to one of these, one of these surfaces basically that's working its way through. And then if you jump up to the left, just like that, you've got your third X. It's all the way pressed against the left side of the wall. Okay, I fell all the way down, got to retrace my steps, but at least we've got our extra life, and now we can move towards the end of this level as well. Beast running through all those surfaces and just jumping around is really just an aesthetically pleasing thing to see in this game. It's just a lot of fun. All right, we're going to clear through this wall, and we are already to the boss. So we've got to take out, I believe it's a series of 3 Sentinels here. Easiest way that I've dealt with them is getting right on them and just stomping on them. Just juggling, basically. Like one at a time, just 6 stomps, I believe, will take them out. I don't bother engaging right from there. See, if you just go right where they're standing. Ooh, look at me, just flailing through. This should be the last one we have to deal with. I tried the headbutt there. That wasn't a good idea. Well, you can see what happens if you try to see those little whip things that they come out with are no good. If you try to engage from the ground, it's a little bit tougher. I like to just jump and stomp on them to take them out. But once you take out all 3, Beast's mission is done, and then you get a password, so you don't have to go through that again if you don't want to. This game is pretty tough, so I think it's certainly cool that they give you the option to use a password and advance further. All right, mission completed, my X-Men. I forgot what he said on the first scene. According to the, intelligence we've obtained, mutants are being forced into labor. Ew. In a mine neighboring a large forest. All right, so they're using mutant labor. Unfortunately, the data is insufficient to locate precisely the that's repetition, of this prison. I suggest you all take different routes through the Genosian forest. So, this is one of the things I talked about in the intro, is that depending who you pick, you're going to have different ways to get through this game. I like to, in this particular one, use Wolverine, though. I'm most comfortable using him and his attacks. I think he's pretty strong, so I'm going to go with him here, and we will work our way through. So what you got to deal with now is finding out what's going on in these camps here, these labor camps for mutants, and you can see we've already got a whole bunch of bugs flying around at us. Easy X to grab there first, but you're going to want to go through this just kind of cautiously as each of these little bug things are going to, come out at you. You can get up there with a perfect jump. Here, let's see if I can do it here. And you want to because, come on, let's get up there. There we go. Because second X is right there. So there are actually, I believe, 5 X's in this level. There might even be 6. I'm not sure if you can get 1 or 2 extra lives, but we'll grab one for Wolverine here. He is I use him a lot throughout the course of the rest of this game, even though I don't use him typically to finish this game. So it's just something to have an extra life for. So there is an X up here, and it's pretty tricky to get, but if you get right to the edge of this platform right there and then do that dash from the air, you can climb that wall. Oh, come on. I was right there. Come on. I'm right there. I am right there. Yes, there we go. And you can climb that wall and grab the extra X. So we already got ourselves an extra life just from getting the 3. If we can get 3 more, we would get ourselves another extra life, which would be very useful, certainly, for Wolverine. These bug things are never going to stop. So easy X there in case you didn't get the other one, and that should give you an extra life if you only had 2 to that point. But you're going to have to work your way through all of these things. Oh, and if they grab you, just kind of dash back and forth in order to shake them off of you. Oh my goodness, they're everywhere. Call an exterminator. All right, that was stupid. I'll never say that again, I promise. Nothing up here, but they just are relentless. So you can try clearing them out. I think they just respawn, so I'm not sure if it's really worth it. Can I get up here? Looks like maybe I can. Is there something? Nah, maybe not. Nah, doesn't look like it. If there is, I don't know about it. But all right, nothing up there, so we're going to just dash down here. And then you're basically in the scene of Alien, where you're just down here cracking open all these eggs and trying to make sure they don't respawn. You got to clear all of those out before you can advance. And then if you climb up on this wall, you can break that section of it to get yourself another X up here. So that is our 5th. I'm not sure if we're going to find a 6th one here, because I believe we're approaching the boss now. But let's keep going. So get a nice health restore if you need it. And then, yes, we are in towards the boss. And this is going to be Queen Brood that you have to take out. So I'm going to worry about taking out that tentacle first. I don't want that to come at me. So I'm going to use the dash attack to do that. Oh, actually, I managed to inflict some damage using my air dash. And then after about 3 of those dash attacks, it'll be out of the way. And then you can push right up against Queen Brood's legs there and just do a straight jump and attack. And you should be able to get 1 or 2 shots on Queen Brood every time you jump and attack. And if you're lucky, you'll take out some of these extra little spawn that she lets out. But just jumping and attacking, it gives 2 quick attacks with your claw. You can see we're almost done here. 1 more, and there it is. We've taken out Queen Brood, and mission complete. Pretty simple with Wolverine in that one. But yeah, you can go through with any of the X-Men that you're comfortable with, and the replay value is beautiful. You can go through and clear these missions in a different order or with different X-Men if you choose as you go through. New password bestowed upon us, and now we're going to get ourselves a little bit more story from Professor X. Thanks to you, X-Men, we now know the location of the Genosians' mutant prison, as well as the enemy forces we face. The camp is guarded by Tusk and his Tuskettes. That sounds like an old doo-wop band, so stay on your guard. Now, up on the stage, it's Tusk and the Tuskettes. That definitely sounds like a really nice musical group. Okay, I'm going to use Wolverine again for this one. I don't think the level changes no matter who you use here, and it's pretty simple to get to Tusk. You just have to clear out his little minions here. They're going to just kind of keep jumping around. Again, you can shake them off as Taylor Swift suggests you do, but by just going left and right quickly if they latch onto you. And then once you've cleared them off, you're at Tusk. It's that simple. So there's this giant elevator. You see it crash down there. If you can position Tusk under there... Oh, rats. Just took one right on the kisser. If you can position him under there, he will get knocked down by that. But I would recommend if you use Wolverine, keep your distance and just keep using that dash attack from a distance to keep knocking him down. It will do a significant amount of damage here. Okay, he's right there. Can we just get out of here? Come on, one more. We've used enough of our enough health here. All right, there we go. Cleared him out, knocked him into the lava, and that was a super easy mission to complete, especially with Wolverine. Really just dash attacks and staying clear of that giant thing crashing down in the middle. New password if you need it, and now we are close. Warning, unidentified mutants have breached the perimeter. I guess I'm a robot. Unidentified mutants have breached the perimeter.
Unidentified mutants? Ah, this must be the vaunted X-Men, come to rescue their fellow mutants. Surely they must realize the futility in trying to overcome the mighty Apocalypse. Perhaps I may spare their wretched lives and offer them the chance to become my new horsemen. Come to me, X-Men. Come to your doom.
Available for voice acting, in case anyone watching this needs someone to do that. And if you do need me to do that, take good stock of your life, because that wasn't great. I'm going to use Wolverine again for this one, so I'm sorry if I'm not doing a lot of variety, but certainly in this spot here, you got to clear out all these barriers in order to get away from lava that is filling the chamber you're in. So with Wolverine, all you have to do, a couple of dash attacks will get you through the first 3, and then you're going to actually sneak out of here and climb up the wall. If you are any of the other X-Men, if you're Beast, you need to walk on the ceiling and use his punches to clear those. If you're Cyclops, you need to use his eye laser. If you're Psylocke, I believe it's maybe her fireball. You've got to use the appropriate technique to get through those walls, otherwise you will die from the lava. So Wolverine ends up being the easiest for me to go through this area. That's the only reason I'm using him. Okay, we'll clear out this monster here, this huge fella, and then if I can get down here, we're actually going to take a little detour, go down, and on the left, if you climb down carefully, of course, you can grab another X from down there. You see the lava has filled that chamber, one touch and you're dead with that, so don't risk it. And then we've got another one of these giant mama jammas over here. Guy does nothing but go to the gym, apparently. Good for him. All right, we'll knock him down, and then can we get up and... There we go. Let's kind of slash through him, get these knife guys out of here. You do not want to advance too quickly and bring all these guys onto the screen. They really can add up the damage that you take if you can't, if you get surrounded. So, okay, and now we're going to move again as quick as we can. Lava is filling the area here, so I'm not going to worry about the X that's over there. There's one more up here that I need to get my extra life. It's right there. It's not even worth it. Not even worth it. You don't want to take the death potentially. And this is really important to get to Apocalypse with full life. So here we go. The way I'm going to attack Apocalypse, if I can, is get in close and try to use combinations. Now, he's going to disappear. Oh, rats, he does that move too. He's going to disappear regularly. If you can get a dash attack off in full, it's very helpful. But you'll hear when he disappears and reappears. And really, when he reappears, what I'm going to do is just try to, jump out of the way and react. Okay, I'm out of the way there. Then when those spikes go down, he loves to use that move. When the spikes remove... and get out of the way, then you're okay. And as long as you're jumping kind of when he reappears on screen, you can hurdle over any attack that he kind of launches at you. But if you can stay healthy for the first, 2-3 of these spike attacks, you're going to get yourself through and finish Apocalypse with the dash attack. So that's generally my technique. That is a very difficult fight. We got pretty fortunate to avoid a couple of the attacks when he reappeared, so Apocalypse now is complete. And you might think, well, that's it. That's the whole game. Not exactly. Let's see what Professor X has to tell us. Job well done, X-Men. All the mutant prisoners are freed successfully. Now, the Genosian government has agreed to open a dialogue regarding their treatment of mutants. We must continue our tireless mission of making the world safe for both human and mutant kind. A world where both races can live together in peace. Congratulations, X-Men. It's all great. Yeah, but then this dude shows up.
You're far too easily duped, Xavier. Humans can never be trusted. I, Magneto, master of magnetism, shall deal a crushing blow to the Genosian government. Within 24 hours, tell your X-Men to evacuate Genosha immediately and take the other mutants with them. I have no intention of harming fellow mutants. Obey Magneto, the savior of mutant kind.
Whoa there, Chief.
This cannot be. Magneto shall plunge the entire world into chaos, disaster. Return to headquarters at once, my X-Men. You must prepare for the coming battle with Magneto in the Danger Room. While I pinpoint his current location.
All right. Well, back we go.
Test your skills against Omega Red, X-Men.
All right. So we're going to basically train to make sure we're ready to take on Magneto. You can pick any one of the X-Men here, but I like to use Gambit in particular here. Omega Red is basically going to kind of disappear and reappear in one of 4 spots across this level, and Gambit's card is a really good attack. So I just keep kind of tapping forward so that I'm charging basically that card to shoot forward, and then whatever spot he shows up on, just quick fire a card out there to knock him down and do some damage. Oh boy, no, yeah, he showed up pretty quick behind me there. Okay, did get a shot off there, but as long as I'm just tapping one way or the other, he's going to appear either left of me or right of me, and I just have to react in time to knock him down. So he's about 60% of the way done, right in front of me, beautiful. Love to see that. Thought I could get an extra shot in, I guess not. Okay, did knock him down at least, but took a shot there. He's not too bad to take out, Omega Red. One more. There it is. So Gambit's cards do a really good job of wiping him out pretty quickly. And that's the technique I use there. Okay, we've trained that one. Got ourselves a password. But we're not done training. We got one more to worry about here. And it is a big mamma jamma. Job well done. One final test, X-Men. Test your skills against Juggernaut. All right, fair enough. And for this one, I like to use Beast because I'm going to attack this one kind of jumping from him. You do not want to be on the ground with Juggernaut. He has the ability to block. So I kind of like stick and move here. And if I can get up to that platform, I'm going to wait for him to charge at me, jump when he uppercuts, and then kind of do that stomp. You can do it from up on the platform, which is kind of nice. Oh, shoot. He was blocking, and I got uppercutted there. Okay, and then, oh boy, I'm on the ground. That's no good. If I do get on the ground, I try to get out of there by utilizing like a combo or a headbutt, but really, oh shoot, just missed. Oh, okay, oh, come on, jump. Oh man, I've got a bad, there we go. Okay, that was better. Get out of there, get, okay, I'm trapped. Just fight like a man possessed. Okay, this is no good. He's gonna throw me. Come on, hit him with a couple of combos. Yes. Double shots with the headbutt. Beast is really strong, has really good damage too. So it helps if you use him because if you get cornered, you can sometimes just, out-spam Juggernaut to beat him. Okay, we've taken both of those out. We are fully trained. And now let's see what the next part of the story is.
Using Cerebro, I have scanned the minds of Magneto's acolytes. He is currently aboard his orbiting space station, Avalon. We must waste no time in stopping Magneto's plans of destruction. Use our teleporters to transport yourselves inside Avalon. And remember, the fate of the world hangs in the balance.
No big deal. No pressure.
So, Exodus, Xavier's children are no doubt coming to Avalon. They must be taught who their true master is.
With pleasure, Master. They shall bow down before your presence and renounce Xavier's ways.
Only then will Xavier understand that Magneto is the most powerful mutant in the world.
I don't know. I'm trying to make the dialogue fun. All right. We're going to use Gambit for this one. This is the level right before we get to Magneto. So you're going to have to work your way through their unique levels, depending on who you pick here again. So I'm going to use Gambit's ability to fire cards upward. That stinks. I got knocked down twice there. So these floating guys are going to kind of like fill the space here. Clear them out before you move on. Okay, they are gonna. Otherwise, they build up, and then you can get 2 or 3 on the screen. Fireball motion will take out those other. Oh, come on! Not good. Really not good. The fireball motion will take out those guns that are on the bottom of those surfaces. But take your time going through this. Use the card aimed up to take out that other one, and we can. Oh, come on! There we go. Clear out the gun, and I think we have. Oh, come on! Shoot! How is that still there? I thought I got rid of it. Okay. Well, already down to half power. This is not great. Let's go ahead and just get ready to take this thing out. Fireball motion. Take it out. There we go. Close enough. Oh, missed my elevator. Gotta wait for it to go up and down again. Do, 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 do. There we go. Elevator music. And when you get about halfway through, you're going to have to face Exodus the first time, but you only have to clear half of Exodus's health. You only have to knock it down to half for this first part. So we have arrived here now. Now with Gambit, what I like, he's got pretty good attack range when he jumps, and a lot of what Exodus does is just try to keep his distance, but really what I just try to do, sometimes he does this move where he kind of disappears and reappears quickly. Just react and hit him one time while he's in the air. We're already off to a good start here. And if you don't do that, he'll fire an I-beam at you and knock you down. But the other thing I like about using Gambit is that you don't have to fight those additional weirdos that are kind of floating around as well that we've faced through half the level. Oh, that was not good. So this is one of Exodus's moves that he can sweep in and give you a slam from about 30 feet in the air. I got to be honest, I don't know if this one's going to work out for us. We're pretty low on health. Hey, all right, we knocked him down. Maybe we can get a health restore. But that'll work for us. Okay, he gets out of here. We don't have to finish him here, and we're going to move on to the next section. So maybe I get some health here? I can't honestly remember. With some of the other characters that you use, though, you have to fight those guys that I just cleared along with Exodus, and it makes it very challenging. Okay, get out of the way of all these guns here if you can. I got very lucky there that I didn't take one right on the kisser. And let's go up here. Oh, yes, give me a big health. Oh, perfectly needed. Okay, that might get us through what we need to. So the last section here, what we're going to do with Gambit is fight against holograms of all of our allies. But the beautiful thing with Gambit, because he has that fireball motion 3-card spray, you can pretty much hit these guys no matter who you're fighting against. You can hit them all if you time that attack normally. So Beast can kind of, Wolverine can duck under certain things if it's just one of them. Cyclops stinks, though. He will fire that I-beam at you so much, so you really got to clear him out quickly. Try as best you can to get the timing of getting him right after he gets up. Okay, good. Is he out of here? Give me one more. Oh gosh. Hate fighting Cyclops. Okay, and Psylocke is not too bad because she doesn't have any projectiles, but she can jump over your cards, so just be aware of that. And if you can keep her from at the other end of the screen, it does make it easier. Oh, I got very fortunate there. One more. Come on. All right, good. And 5 cards on that one takes her out. So it's kind of cheese, but at least I'm using the technique that, will get you to the end of the game. So once you've cleared this section, they move you immediately into the fight with Magneto and refill your life. So with Gambit, what we're going to do, and I don't know if I'll get him in 1 or 2 attempts, but we're going to try it. He's going to shield himself with a magnetic barrier, and he might move around the screen like that. I'm going to stay on the ground to the left. When he pulls in those different metal plates and fires them at you, that is when he's vulnerable. What I do is hold the up arrow on the D-pad and then use attack to roll to the middle. It also attacks the metal things that are flying at you. It doesn't, timing-wise, it's a little bit wonky, but it attacks those metal things and clears them out, and then you can fire a card up at him to drain his life. You have to start the roll from the outside of that platform on the left. You see I'm standing under the left side of that platform, and I'm just going to start the roll as soon as those metal things are fired at me. Now, like I said, no guarantee I'm going to finish him here. It can take a couple of attempts. The nice thing here, though, is that Magneto's health will hold at whatever level it's drained to from this battle. So let's say I die here, Magneto's health is not going to be full when I come back and fight him again with Gambit. So let's, it's kind of just a routine and a rhythm here, but this is the one that I've used the best, or with the most success when it comes to Gambit. So just going to hang out the left side here. And, I got very lucky on that one. Kind of threaded my way between both of those metal things. Okay, that was weird. Looked like I should have been able to get through there. Oh, man. Sometimes the one from the top knock you down. You can see it does a lot of damage, too. So clearing it in one life is pretty darn challenging, especially since it's a little random where those metal plates go when he fires them at you. Okay, got one there. Not too bad. Typically it takes me 2 or 3 lives to finish Magneto like this, just because the timing of those plates can be weird. Oh, got a nice string of 3 in a row there. And then as you see too, I don't know if I said it before, but when he flies around, you just walk back to the corner and he won't hit you. So as he flies around, I just push back to the corner and then reposition myself where I should be. Well, that stinks. All right, one more shot, but I got him almost down to half power, so it really feels like I just got to whittle him away just a little bit more at a time. I mean, he's truly at half power now. Oh, okay. Took a shot. All right, so Gambit loses a life. Let's just enter right back in and see if we can take him out here. We have 2 more shots with Gambit. Feels like we should be able to take him out no problem, no? I mean, he's already at, what's his life level at? Half? A little less even? Yeah, let's do this. Just do one more like we just did and we'll be golden. All right, let's go. No, that wasn't great. I think it's tough for me to tell. Well, I couldn't get over to the right there, so let's try maybe on the left side. No, that wasn't good. Or, excuse me, I couldn't get to the left, so I tried on the right side. Not ideal. Okay, got a shot there. That was good. Yeah, I definitely feel more comfortable coming at him from the left-hand side, so just trying to hang on the outside shoulder of that. Oh, I did get a shot on him, even though I took a hit. Can we get it? Oh, man. Stinks. It really does a lot of damage when you're dealing with fighting this thing, getting hit by those metal things. I'm only gonna damage him. It looks like only maybe like 2 cards worth. Get one more. All right, that was good. Can I get one more shot before I die here? This is not great. Ugh, brutal. One more chance. I gotta damage him a little bit more. Ugh, tough one. He only took the slightest bit of damage off that life. Now, I only have 1 more to go here. So if I don't finish him here, I'm going to have to attack him with a different X-Men, and we'll have to go back through that Exodus level again and work our way back to Magneto. And they're all different, so it won't be going back through Gambit's level. But anytime, well, there are extra lives available in some of the other levels. Oh, of course, take it right on the chin. There are extra lives available in some of the other levels, and you can actually select who gets the extra life based on when you collect it. I'll show you what I mean if we do end up having to use that. Got ourselves a shot there. Can we get another? Oh, that was very lucky. I didn't even have to avoid that first metal plate. Okay, are we in there? Oh, I just went a little early, and then the plates went and caught me because you gotta time it so that they're in flight by the time you somersault, and just the timing of it can be very, very touchy. So, all right, can we do this? Can we get one more? Yes. Okay, come on. This has to be the run. We got to finish him up. Oh, very unfortunate. Got about half life here. Come on, 3 more cards. Can we get 3 more? Can we get 2 more? Can I get 2 more? That was BS. I totally took that thing out. How did I get hit if I'm already doing the attack? Oh, come on! We are right there. Magneto is drawn awesome, by the way. I haven't remarked on how good his sprite is. Okay, well, we're down to it here. Oh, gosh. All right, I got no more Gambits left. All right, well, one of the reasons that we built up a lot of Wolverine lives is because he's the one that I'm most comfortable going through this next section with. So we're going to try it. We got to work our way back through the Exodus section. Again, don't let these things hang around. You got to clear them out. And if you do that, getting through this section is okay. So now what we have to do is ascend. You see it's a bit different the way that we're going through this. You got to hang in the middle so you don't get hit by those big torpedo-type projectiles. And then as you climb here... Oh, there's another one. Yeah, he's going to make his way and clog up the screen here to make life really fun for you to have to deal with. Okay, I think we're out of the way now, though. Okay, good. Up we go. And I think we're at the mid-level. Oh, no, there's more guns here. I forgot. And another one of these to take care of. So, let's clear him out first. Yeah, we're going to have to take out Exodus again, but he should only have half of his life remaining. And I think that is, if you can finish Exodus with 2 characters and completely take out his life, and then complete the levels, then you can start at Magneto with anyone, I believe. So I think that's the way that it works. But now I got to contend with this dork climbing around and flying around here. So really what I do, I don't use that dash attack if I can avoid it. I'll use the normal jumping attack to kind of get... to hit Exodus as well as possibly the guy that's on the ground, because when you hit him... Oh, crap, I got body slammed. Because when you hit the guy on the ground, he disappears. So a jumping attack kind of held through the whole time there. Oh, come on. The body slam kills me. Come on, I gotta get him knocked out. Gotta do this. Oh, come on, I'm one shot away. This is going to be terrible. This is going to be a shame. Yep, I gotta move. Don't tell me we got this. Oh, what absolute garbage. Oh, we were right there. So you kind of get the technique. It's just very random, and especially with those guys that never stop spawning, it just becomes such a headache to deal with these guys. So got to take your time, fire a few attempts at it possibly. I did lose some life here that I would have done well not to lose this last time. Oh, I'm going to deal with it again. Come on, where'd you go? Let's just go. Let's get out of here. All right. I can deal with 2 of these guys at the same time if I need to. I can't deal with getting shot by a gun. That's no good. All right, he's out. All right, let's just get out of here. Watch out for the gun here. Okay, there's the second one. I thought I was going to have to deal with the second one. Okay, and little health restore. Jump and take care of that gun. And all right, we're in much better shape this time than we were last time. I think we were drained about 25% of our health last time. So you get the technique. We got to jump up. Regular attack on Exodus if we can. That kind of serves to double, take out both of these guys if you can. So, I jumped right into that, didn't I? Okay, there we go. Another shot. And we are just concerned about, how did I not hit the dude on the ground there? That one hurts. Okay. Yeah, let's go that way. Just avoid all these guys. If you need to, though, it seems like, as I'm doing this, then again, I just took an eye laser from Exodus like nasty. But if you need to, oh, jeez. Am I going to make it through this? Come on, I had such a head start on him. It seems like if you can, one shot to the guy to make him disappear, the guy on the ground that keeps reappearing, is probably the priority you want to take. All right, now it's very close. It's neck and neck of whether I'm going to make it through this or not. But the point of making it through this, come on, I got 2 shots to go? 1 shot? Come on. Yes, there we go. Knocked him down. The whole point of getting through here, now I believe he will be gone entirely if we make it through this level. But the real point of doing this, and the real draw to finishing this part for me... Oh, don't you dare die. Okay, not going to leave yet because, first of all, we're going to take these things out so they don't kill us. Not going to leave yet because they're... Well, first of all, it's apparent we can get some health from over there, and that we want to get. So I'm going to climb up and use that kind of jump and slash across. But there is the extra life I was telling you about. So I'm going to wait till it's Gambit, and then I'm going to go get it. It's going to flash through all the different X-Men. There he is. Oh, I missed it. Get it? Oh, yes. Okay, so now I have a Gambit extra life. And when I finish this, now I'm going to try to finish this with Wolverine. But when I go back, I'm going to have Gambit back with 1 life. And I can start right at Magneto with him on that sliver of health. So if you want to use Wolverine, we'll go ahead and try this. It's a really messed up boss. You've got to grab onto these surfaces here as they spin around and hit the middle of that that machine there, but it is very difficult, especially if you're on the right side like I am. I thought I could jump onto one of those surfaces. You can't. Spoiler alert. So I'm going to jump up and try to slash my way through. That was weird. I grabbed on to one of the surfaces and then I couldn't get out of it. Okay, I am basically a dead man. It's not even close. But eventually they stop, and if you can, by chance, get around... well, that was decent. But if you can slash this thing down until it explodes, you will never have to go through Exodus's level again, which is kind of nice. Okay, I'm on a sliver of health. This is all bonus time, though, because I have a Gambit life to use. I'm dead. Yeah, I was not escaping there. You definitely don't want to be on the right side there. I think you want to be on the left if you can. But no harm, no foul. We got one more life. This is going to be it. We have to make this the last run on Magneto here. We cannot let this stand. I mean, look at the sliver of health he has. What do we need? 2 cards? Let's get it going here. Stay away from him as he levitates towards you. And just stay on the left side of that left platform. Wait for him to draw on those metal plates. Come on, give me a good one. Yes, 1 down, 1 more to go. This is it. Last shot for Magneto, and we can clear this thing. Let's do it. Is this the one? No, of course not. No, of course it's not. All we need is 1 more. 1 more with good timing. Come on, where is it? Is this it? Of course not. Okay. I'm sweating ever so slightly that I need to get through this right now. Ah, there it is. The final attack. Mission complete. Magneto is undone. We have stopped his maniacal plan, and now he has been thwarted. Avalon is now in complete ruin, and we got to get the heck out of here. Gambit, nice job, and all of us have saved the destruction of the Genosians.
No, I cannot be defeated. I am the true leader of all mutant kind. I swear to you, X-Men, that now that you've seen this, you've not seen the last of Magneto. Soon the world shall tremble before my might, and not even you will be able to save it.
Dude's jacked. I mean, legit swole. We've done it, guys. That is it. I'm going to let you guys watch the end of this one. Gambit has dealt the final blow to Magneto. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed this. Subscribe to the channel. We've got new walkthroughs coming out every week, as well as some of our live streams that we're doing Tuesday nights if you want to join us for those. I've had a lot of fun, and now enjoy the end of X-Men Mutant Apocalypse.